Excitement. This arrived to me at work today. I didn't think it would come this early. I got my letter, but that was for my Star Wars helmets. And in fact, what actually turned up at work when I got a text from a colleague was this. My first to build my own R2D2 issues. There's my free screwdriver, which will be very helpful. You also get this, which is a big piece that opens out, a big poster, 1:2 scale. I'm not sure that the real R2D2 is only twice as big as this. Show an actual size. If I put my hand there, you can see it is quite big, and it has lots of fancy things. Sorry about the shadow. Well, that would be me. I can't be bothered to set up my tripod. Well, we will see. Microphone and speaker, and a projector. Just like the real thing. Also, hopefully I'm going to be proven wrong about the fact that, well, my assumption that it would just be all about, it would just be another Star Wars fact file repeat for the third time, because that's what we got with Star Wars helmets. But this one seems to be a lot more focused. I guess it's just an excuse so they can make extra money, but you get some stuff about the science behind LED lighting, which I will be reading, I think, when I feel up to that. So those are my first two issues, and I'm going to make these shortly, and then I will show you my first two issues of this build. I've only got another 2 years to go, or alternatively 1 year and 11 months before I'm finished. And I'm looking forward to it, because I'm going to start it and try to keep doing it as these pieces come in. It's going to be a lot different, by my estimations, than the Millennium Falcon, because you had to also make, glue, build, paint the insides as well as the outside. But with the R2D2, it's obviously going to be, oh my god, I've just crumpled this. It's obviously going to be mostly just the shell, because that's all what you see. There are some bits that open, all the doors open, just like the one in the film, but like I say, even those I'm not too worried about, because it's fairly standard kind of opening thing. So let me put these two together after I've read up how to do that. Layer of cardboard plus layer of plastic equals quite some task to get into, but worth it. I'm going to begin now. The first steps on my 2 years. Imagine, I'll still be videoing this for you in 2 years' time. I hope you'll still be joining me then. Okay, to be honest with you, I don't know whether I'm going to do this for the whole of the build. Probably not. But this is the very first bit I have to do. You have to put that bit into that bit, and then you have to screw each of those 3 holes that you can see, and you've got to not over tighten them, or you could crack the mounting. So loosely tightened. These are the 3 screws that you have to use, and I have to say I like the way that they don't just give you a bag full of all the different screws. They give you the 3 screws that you have to use for that piece, and then the other screws are those ones. I don't know what those are for yet, but I'll soon find out. But I like that they give you 3 screws in a separate bag, so you get less confused like me. Guess what? That's it. That is the very first part of my build. Undo the wire and stick the wire into the back of the little circuit that you've just screwed in. Stage 1 complete. It really feels like you're building something, and that's just 3 little screws in a circuit board. So imagine the joy I'm going to get from all the rest of it when it really gets going. This is fun. Okay, I admit I'm actually seeing the benefit of... I actually see the benefit of my shadow of my hand being out of the way. But I'm actually seeing the benefit of the way they package it, because you will need these pieces for another week. So therefore, it's easy just to put the packaging back on and keep all the dust off. Very handy. So that's good. I see there's a reason for everything. Oh, don't wander off topic here, DeAgostini. Too much C3PO. Not really relevant. You only care about one thing. But as it happens, I do think I will keep these magazines, because aside from all C3PO there's a lot of interesting stuff about microprocessors and the history of them and who invented them, and lots of geeky things. There's some scientific people there, and more about R2D2. In fact, that's leading into this week's instructions, which I will now do. I've now finished week 1 and week 2. We're witnessing the beginning of history, because 2 years' time I will hopefully have finished this. I can't imagine that I won't have found the time. This is really weird. This is week 2, and I wanted you to put this cube onto that slot there and just leave it there. I don't think you're supposed to glue that. Maybe you are supposed to glue that. Okay, my mistake. Says put a spot of glue in the slot. Slide LPR03 onto it and wait until it sets. But why would you do that? I don't know what they're aiming for, but well, I'm just going to try it and see what happens. I've been quite rubbish with the super glue so far. I think you can just about see it in there underneath the pin. Is a blob of super glue. As I put too much on, it suddenly came shooting out, a great big blob of it. So that was unfortunate. So I'll glue that. Those are screwed in. I never thought I would enjoy doing this so much from week 1. I can't wait. This is just week 2, so I may even show you those if I can angle my camera right. I found my little mini tripod, but I'm basically using it a bit like a selfie stick. But this is it. My R2D2 is complete until next month. Hope you enjoyed.